I'm going to highly recommend this video. This is a reply to, and then I'll put a link in the description. There's another in a few weeks, another hour plus lecture on the Deepwater Horizon accident. This is on probably the best channel that I know of on YouTube, the Stanford channel. When I used to live in the Bay Area and I was younger, I'd drive down to Stanford for lectures like this. And it's just great. You can just watch them online now. Still more fun to go in person, but yeah. So this explains a lot of what happened. The guy's pretty much careful not to get into which companies were to blame. Some of the things that he wouldn't say, who made the decision, are in the testimony and stuff. There's some evidence of who's to blame, but if you really just want to look at who's to blame, then it's not exactly the video for you. This is how the accident happened, what some of the problems were, the problems that were to blame, but not necessarily tracing that back to the culpability of companies. But you know, it's a very interesting thing. I won't try to summarize it, though it's funny. There is one system for shutting it off that's supposed to have various ways of triggering it, including a dead man switch. And both of the units that do this, there's a dual system to do it, and one of them had a dead battery, the other one turns out had a bad solenoid. And the other weird thing is they had like 450 gallons of this spacer fluid that they needed to get rid of, and you're allowed to discharge it into the water because it's water soluble, but only after it's been used, the regulation says. So they used it when they shouldn't have, and this complicated testing the integrity of the well that they were working on, and so that's kind of ironic. I guess the other thing I'd say is the guy said the decisions involved are a lot like when you come up to a stoplight and it's turning yellow and you have to decide to brake or gun it. And that, you know, he pointed out that it can be the wrong decision, either one of those. You know, braking could be the wrong decision. You might spin out of control, or you know, someone might ram you from behind or something. But so sometimes you should go through, sometimes you should stop. It might be borderline calls. But he did say here that this creating this well, which is a collaboration of lots of specialized companies, really had a lot of people that were gunning it all the time. And wow, I would say that it shows how much this really shouldn't have happened, and why out of 2,000 wells, deep water wells, and something, you know, 10,000 or something in the Gulf, why this one went off. And he pointed out that he doesn't say just one because none of them should. There should be no disasters like this, and it's possible. And so yeah, interesting lecture I wanted to bring to people's attention. Cheers.